Hello everybody, welcome to Happy Vending. I'm Bill, and today we're going to see why the door on this AP123 snack machine isn't closing completely. Stay tuned.
Happy Vending.
Well, happy 2023. If you're new to the channel, my name is Bill and this is Happy Vending, and I produce videos on how to maintain and operate vending machines, both soda machines and snack machines. And if you want to support great content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and maybe hit that like button. It would really help me out. So let's get started. So this is one of two AP123 snack machines that we have. And these are really reliable machines. They're older, they're from the early 2000s, but they run MDB, so you can put a credit card reader on them. And they're really great machines. I know this one isn't really that full right now. We're coming off of winter break and there hasn't been anybody in the building for over a week, so we didn't want to leave too much stuff in there. But one problem that I've noticed really after putting this credit card reader in was that the door wasn't closing completely. You could still latch the door, but you would have this gap here. You know, I looked around when I noticed it and I couldn't really notice what was stopping it from closing. I was thinking maybe it was some of the mounting screws for the credit card reader or the wire. If you look in the back, it has the screws and this wire. So maybe somehow that was stopping it, although it didn't really feel like it because it felt like it was hitting something metal below. However, I didn't really pay much mind to it because the door could still lock, it's still latched, and nobody could really get in there to do any damage to the machine. So I just let it go. However, an issue started arising that made me have to address this a little closer. And what happened, people started complaining about, was when the machine would have to give change after a vend, it would drop the change out of this chute right here. And then it goes into the door coin return cup right here. Well, since the bottom of the door wasn't closing in completely, the coins were missing this cup occasionally. They would drop down from the chute, miss this, and they would land in the door here. I would find quarters, and then somebody would tell me, hey, that didn't give me change, you know, it cheated me out of 50 cents or something like this. So then I realized this is because the door is not closing completely and not lining up with the chute. I figured, well, I have two options here. I can maybe put some plastic here coming out to extend this chute, or I could figure out why the door isn't closing completely and address that. And what I've discovered was this catch here on the bottom of the door was not going into the latching hole over here. And you can sort of see some of this worn away metal here, which is where it was hitting. So it was hitting this and not going in. Why all of a sudden that started happening, I don't know. I can see the side panel looks a little bent, you know, after time, you know, moving these machines around, opening and closing the door. Sometimes the steel panels start to warp, even a heavy duty machine like this. And that may have happened because this doesn't really look bent and there's no adjustments here. You can take this off, but you really can't move it one way or the other. And this is just a set opening. So what I think I'm going to have to do is just get a pair of pliers and bend this in a little bit so that it falls into that hole and it catches on this. What I found out was the only thing locking the door was the top catch. There's another catch up here at the top, which was going into this top catch here and when you turn the lock, see that comes down, and that was locking the door, but only on the top catch. The bottom catch was not locking. So let's try bending that in and see if we can get both catches to lock the door. So I have these channel lock pliers, and let me see if these are strong enough to bend this. Oh yeah, got it in there. Let's see if this is enough to make the door latch. Still not enough. Let's bend it a little more. I don't think I should go over any further than that. There you go. Nice and snug. Top and bottom. It's completely closing again. Wasn't the credit card reader stopping it or the wire. It was just that bottom latch. But now we have a perfectly closed door. Let's make sure it still opens properly. Yep, it opens fine. So that's the amount that I had to bend it. Looks good. Let's turn it on and give it a try. The power switch to these is behind this inner door panel. I'm going to vend one of these cups because they're 25 cents, and that means it's going to give 75 cents change, and that way I'd really be able to test that the coins are all coming down to the coin cup down here. It's product 138. It sounded like all 3/4 landed in the cup, and they did. I got my 25-cent coffee cup. Well, if you're having problems with the door of your snack machine closing properly, check the upper and lower latches and make sure the brackets are lining up with the slots. And if not, maybe give them a little bend with some pliers. I hope you have a good year, and as always, happy vending.